The world we live in is an utter chaos. That is why many of us quest for unique experiences that allow us to escape for brief moments in time, immersing ourselves into a judgment-free world with removed social pressures and zero expectations. This world is best materialized in an event called a rave. But what happens when these experiences many people look forward to every year are suddenly taken away? What is the future of raving in a post-pandemic world? Hello, my friends! It's been an emotional 5 months as many of us hardcore Kandi kids, beautiful isn't it, have been struggling with the reality that our favorite pastime has ceased to exist. My guest today is just as obsessed with the rave culture as I am. He's here to talk about a particular event that many of us hold dear to our hearts, EDC. Please welcome David Bermillo. David, welcome.
Hi.
Talk about your history as a raver.
I started raving years ago. Don't age me. And my first event was an underground in Northern California. I was extremely hesitant to go. I've been hesitating to go for a while. I had friends that were totally into it, but everything I heard about raving was negative. Drugs, needles, orgies. It was just things that at the age I was, again, don't age me, I wasn't certain that I would have a good time because I'd be paranoid about getting involved with something that I would regret for the rest of my life. So one day they texted me, hey, there's an event coming up. You know, we know that you're kind of uncomfortable, but if you're down, let us know. I bit the bullet and said, yo, let's have a good time. And I did.
Yes.
From that point on, I've been going to locals, more undergrounds, and then when I was of age, I started going to concerts and music festivals and just being the beautiful soul that I think I am.
Where do zombies go to party? The rave yard. Why is raving so important to you?
Raving represents and reminds me how to live life. You only live life once. You only live your life once. Don't be in your last moments looking back thinking, damn, I stressed out a lot. Raving is all about going and just having a good time, letting all your stresses of life just at the door. And that's how we all should live in general. So raving is important to me because it is a reminder to not take life too seriously and only be serious when absolutely necessary.
What do vegetarians say at raves? Let us turnip the beat. What got you into making candy outfits?
The candy started when I went to my first event and I saw people just walking around. At the time, again, I had no clue what a rave really was. So I just went in t-shirt, shorts, but I saw people with like arms of just beads, these sleeves that were just so odd yet so fascinating. And then I saw people doing this like weird thing with their hands and they were exchanging bracelets, and someone walked up to me and taught me the handshake. And I was intrigued, but kind of creeped out. And then I asked my friend, hey, what's up? Why are people like practicing in this ritual? Are we now like part of a gang? Is that what's going on? And they explained to me that candy was a way that ravers connect with one another. You know, you spend time to just make these individual pieces and you trade them with other people. And when you look back at the ones that you received, you can remember all these moments. You can remember who they were, what event you were at, what song was playing in the background, whether they gave you a light show or not. And with that sentimentality, I fell in love with it. Before I even made a candy piece, I knew that this was something that I could get behind. So went to Walmart, got elastic, got beads, started making candy. I made a cuff, failed, and then made another one. And then it kind of spiraled out of control.
Did you hear about the nightclub for birds? It was Raven. Tell me about your top 3 favorite Kandi outfits.
What I should say first is that my newest iteration of my Kandi Warrior outfit series will always be one of my favorites because every time I create a new outfit, there's always something new involved. There's always a new pattern I'm using. There's always a new technique. I'm always trying to think out of the box. It's always bigger, badder, heavier, and more regrettable, but definitely more challenging than the last. So one of my favorites currently is Kandi Warrior 6, which is the 2019 one, which is that guy over there. He was fun. And then my second favorite has to be my Kandi Warrior 4, which was 2017, which is on this side. And the reason I love that one so much is because that was the one that was actually featured on Insomniac's All Are Welcome Here video. So I was extremely elated about that. But kind of more importantly, I really created an outfit that was stable. The first couple of iterations of that outfit series, there were pieces that were parts of my outfit that were just falling apart, or they were just moving everywhere, and you'd get like 3 seconds to take a picture, or else I'd have to readjust myself, and it's just a whole process. So that year, I really had something that I was confident in walking in and not have to worry about things just falling off of me. And then my absolute favorite has to be the first year I ever did Kandi Armor, which was 2015. That was the second iteration of Kandi Warrior, believe it or not. I had just the basic white and blue shoulder pads. I had my snow leopard ears with the matching mask. It was just great because a lot of people said it looked good and I thought it looked clunky. And so that was my fear, that people were also going to say that it looks kind of cheap. But no, people were saying it looked well made, and that motivated me to continue with this ridiculous series.
What do bears get at raves? Molly. Get it? Molly. What were your thoughts initially when EDC was being postponed back in May?
Defeated. I felt so defeated. I had such high hopes for this year because there was so much going on, and I had so many different plans and events and vacations to go on, and the year started out strong. I started taking piano lessons, a lot of projects that I've been putting off, I was able to get done, so I was just feeling so good. And then March came along, and one of the first major trips that I was supposed to go on ended up getting canceled. And then seeing Ultra get canceled and then Beyond Wonderland get canceled, a bit of me was like, no, a lot of me was holding on to EDC still happening, so that way it can feel normal. Like everything that's going on in regards to the pandemic was just going to be a hiccup in the year. So when they finally announced that EDC was getting postponed, I felt my whole year crumble. It was that moment. And I know a lot of people are going to think I'm crazy for feeling so attached, but it wasn't just about the event. It was about understanding what this meant for everything I had planned in the summer and what could potentially go on for the rest of the year. So seeing that, oh, it's no longer happening in May, was kind of like a punch to the gut. A part of me wished it would still happen to kind of feel normal again. But then a part of me wished that it wouldn't happen, because I already was coming up with ideas to expand on my outfit. And if it still happened in October, I wasn't going to have the time to do it. But now that I have the rest of the year and the beginning of next year, if it still happens in May, trust me, Kandi Warrior next year is going to look incredible.
What words of hope do you have for other ravers who may feel, discouraged about the future of raves?
Give up, move on, bye. No, I'm kidding. for all the ravers out there, for all the festival goers out there, they will happen again someday. But we have to be a part of that solution. We are ravers. We believe in plur. Peace, love, unity, respect, and responsibility. In these trying times, we need to find peace within ourselves. We need to find peace within the situation. We need to love ourselves. We need to remind ourselves that we have things to live for and that we should keep our heads up and that things will get better. And we need to love each other just as well. You know, there are people that you probably know personally that are stressing way more about this, and they need your attention and they need your support more than these events will. We need to unite with one another. We need to all do our part to help better the situation for ourselves and for others. You know, some people are going to get hit very hard by COVID, and that's extremely unfortunate, but we can stop it. We can at least slow the spread of it. And remember to have respect for others. If people are asking you to wear a mask, then please wear a mask. If people are asking you to just not go out or something, please respect and understand why they're saying it. And finally, just be responsible. If you're going to go out, again, follow any protocols and procedures that may be in place. It's not to restrict you. It's not to take away your rights. It's to keep you safe and to keep everyone else safe, and to hopefully help encourage healthy reopening of the nation as much as we can. So peace, love, unity, respect, and responsibility. Keep your heads up.
Thank you, David, for your passionate insight on the world of the raves. For now, my friends, I must go. Oh, well, he ghosted me. So that's how it feels. Kind of makes you think. Anyway, until next time, goodbye.